Hello, hey guys. It's Lashare. I wanted to make this video because I feel like as I'm getting older and I'm realizing that I really have control over my own life. Like my life, like I understand there's like outside influences, and we're always on God's timing, but at the end of the day, like I know I have control over my own life and I choose a lot of stuff. So I decided to make a video. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to sound all like, there's nothing wrong with being like spiritual and stuff like that. I didn't want to sound like that. I'm just trying to speak from a place of like me being genuine and you like understanding what I'm trying to convey. But I decided to make a video like this for my little sister and just people who are running into the same problems when it comes to friends, and they want to learn how to like maneuver in life without, like making the wrong choices in friends. And keep in mind, people are always deceived. You can always be deceived. And, you're thinking, oh, I know a person, and this person like does a complete 180 on you. And you're just like, who are you? Like, who is this person I met, or who's this person I'm seeing right now in front of me? So I wanted to make a video of just 5 things to look out for. And if you are in this friendship, maybe it's time to reconsider your place in that friendship. Okay. All right. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay. The first type of friend you want to avoid is the energy vampire. They constantly complain and drain your energy and leave you feeling exhausted after every conversation. Now, I am going to be completely honest with you. And just the way I'm looking at it, I have been the friend who put herself in situations that were not the best. I would literally, like, my friends can tell me something, like give me advice and be like, hey girl, I don't think you should be doing this, or hey, that's stupid, being a real friend to me. And I just would like completely like, whatever, I'm not listening, I don't care, I'm gonna do what I want to do, and then end up in stupid situations. And then I'd expect everybody to just have my back. And I'm gonna be so real with you, like honestly, like for real, if you my friend, I feel like you should have my back regardless. Unless I'm doing something like dumb, like no, what did I say that? I just said that. Unless I'm doing something like evil, like just like evil, then I feel like, all right, cool. Like you have every right to distance yourself from me. But like, I don't know. When it came to situations like boyfriends and just even jobs, like you can complain about a job and whatnot, and they will tell you something. I feel like I used to be somebody who was draining to speak to. Now, I'm not going to say I was all bad. I'm never going to say that. But I just feel like me being young and I was just a bit immature. And I just was feeling like, I just was thinking so naively in life. I was thinking like, it doesn't matter what I do. Things like in the next 5 years, people won't even remember and stuff like that. And it's just like, you're right until you're not. We literally have a thing called digital footprint. For those who may not know, digital footprint is the trail of data that individuals leave behind while using the internet. It includes everything from browsing history and social media activity to online purchases and information shared with websites and apps. If you like, imagine being a celebrity and you posted a video from like 8 years ago and you're famous now and everybody's digging up your dirt. Oh, remember when you did this? Remember when you did that? So guys, please watch out for please like watch what you do and think before you post. That was another reason why I deleted a YouTube video. Like people who follow me on Instagram would know what I'm talking about. I was planning on making an hour-long video, and it was an hour long. And as I was editing, I was like, I don't know if I should release this video. I was saying a lot of opinion-based things, which is not wrong, but I feel like some things are just strictly just not my business, or just I shouldn't even be talking about it. I'm not saying I don't have a right or anything like that, but it's just like, you don't know everybody's story. You don't know. And I'm just like, well, I think. And you could be hurting someone in the process of giving your unwarranted opinion out. So guys, please be careful and try not to be, and stay away from that draining friend. Okay. Stay away from that person who's always complaining. You give them advice, they don't want to take that advice. Stay away from that person who's always hold on, what else did I say in that? Stay away from that person who drains your mood. Every time you talk to them, it's something negative. It's always, I'm just going through this and I'm going through that. Like, and then when something positive is going on in their life, it's like, oh, yeah. Anyways, like, they don't want to share that, but they only want to share the negative stuff. And it's just like, girl, like, can we talk about something else? Or the same relationship drama from years ago. And don't get me wrong, like, I'm that type of girl who, like, girl, I'm feeling this type of way. Like, can you please listen? Like, I love my friends who let me vent, who let me talk, especially if it's like a situation from like years ago. Like, it's on my mind. I need to talk to somebody about it. I love my friends, my homegirls who let me vent. I love y'all. But it's like constant negativity. You guys have nothing nice to say. Just stay away from that. That's an energy vampire. Okay? All right, the next one is the one-sided friend. Everything revolves around their needs. They rarely check in on you and support you when you, or they don't support you when you need them the most. I really want to talk about this one-sided friendship, and I want to talk about it in a way that's going to make sense to people. A way that's going to, like, people are going to hear this and think like, wow, you hit that on the head, okay? I'm going to be completely honest with you. When it comes to one-sided friendships, a lot of y'all are in them, and I see it constantly, okay? Like, your friend is never on time. They never prioritize your feelings, and they would know how something makes you feel. It's like they don't care. They only look at it as like, oh, well, if it doesn't benefit me or if it doesn't serve me, who cares? Like, if something happens to you and you're saying, oh, hey, like, such and such did this to me, I don't like them. And they're like, okay, well, he didn't do anything to me, so, you know, it is what it is. Like, that doesn't mean I can't be friends with her. That means I can't be friends with him. It's like, stay away from those people. Stay away from those people. Because why would you want to be friends with somebody who hurt me, who disrespected me? You know, if you my friend, we're calling each other friends, we're mates, we're best mates. Why would you want to be friends with somebody who intentionally put me down? That means you want to put me down. That means you don't fuck with me like you say you do. And I feel like that is something people should stay away from. You're always there for them. Anytime they need you, anytime they need you, you're there. They just broke up with their boyfriend. They need to go out on a night of town. They need to get drunk. You're always there. But when it comes to you, you got a clarinet recital and you really need your friends to be there. Nobody wants to be there, honey. So I recommend you guys stay away from those people because they only care about themselves. And you need to be with someone who actually loves and cherishes you and cherishes. Did I say that right? Cherishes you and respects your time. Okay? All right. The next one is number 3, the secret spiller. If they share everyone else's business with you, they'll definitely share yours too. Now, I would love to speak on this. Please, 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 please. Little sister, if you're watching this, you are going to college soon, you are going away, you're staying on campus, okay, girl? I need you to stay away from the girls who you're in a friend group and you just want to be in the group. You want to be clicked up with them because you're lonely. You just want some friends. Stay away from the girls they got these big friend groups and they sought you out just to tell their friends' business. That's not your friend. That will never be your friend. And you thinking you could open up to her like, girl, this is what's going on in my life. I feel this way. I feel that way. She's gonna be like, oh my gosh, like, I'm here for you. We're best friends. She gonna go sought someone else out in that friend group and tell your business. Everybody's laughing at you. Everybody's making fun of you. Everybody's using it against you. Stay away from those girls. Please, 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 please stay away from those girls. It's better to rock solo than rock with a group and be around a bunch of people who are only preying on your downfall. Okay? Stay away from them. They are not your friend. They will never be your friend. And they don't care to be your friend. You are just entertainment to them. Okay? So know that, all right? Okay, the next one is the competitive frenemy. I need to speak on this. Okay, so they can't be happy for your success, and every good thing you share turns into a competition. Okay, the frenemy, please, for the love of God, learn how to identify one. Okay, say, let me use a sport, for example. You guys are both trying out to be captains on the cheerleading squad. Okay, first of all, y'all call yourselves friends, but she throws some subliminals at you here, you throw some subliminals at her there, but you guys still are cool and cordial, or you guys got the same friend group and you can't really like beef with each other, but you don't really like each other. Girl, that's a frenemy. Y'all are frenemies. I want you to think about the Proud family, Penny and Pacifica. What's her name? Hold on. I feel like that's not even her name. Angelica. Is it? Hold on. Oh no, not Dejanay. That's her friend. I mean, you can't argue that Penny and Dejanay were a little bit of frenemies, because anytime something good happened with Dejanay, Penny was always jealous and in her feelings about it, because I'm supposed to be the one to, this and that and the third. I'm the pretty girl. I'm this and that and the third. Like, for instance, that poetry episode when they found out Dejanay was actually amazing at poetry, and then Penny was like, I like good at poetry. Like, you guys should like my poetry more than you like hers. Stay away from that friend, girl. You don't need to be friends with her. She wants your light. She wants your glow. Okay? Anytime you get an ounce of like praise, her whole world shatters because she feels like she deserves that praise. And it's even worse. It's way worse if you guys are in the same field at something, or you both like the cheerleading trials that I captain thing that I just brought up. Okay? I'm saying, you guys want the same position. Y'all don't really like each other, but y'all cool. Y'all gotta stay in the same friend group. That is going to cause conflict. That is going to cause issues. Okay, you stay away from that girl. You don't like her in the first place. Move around. Find someone else to play with. Okay, just saying. I'm not saying don't try out, but identify. I don't like you. You don't like me. Let's not be friends. And if you're in the same friend group, ooh, that's very difficult. Ooh, that's so difficult. Like, if you're in the same friend group and you don't like that person, but everybody else likes that person, I would say, if that is the case, maybe hang out with your friends individually. Like, hang out with your friends individually. You don't have to all hang out together all the time. And if you do, and that's the only time you really see your friends, if it's all together, like, you shouldn't want to be uncomfortable in your own friend group. So that's something you should think about. I don't know. Okay, number 5 is a disrespectful boundary breaker. This person ignores your boundaries, guilt trips you, or pushes you into things you've clearly said no. My sister is a Christian. She's heavily into her faith. She loves Jesus. She has like 6 Bibles, like physical Bibles, not including the Bible app, in her room as we speak. She does Bible studies. She tries to go to church every Sunday. Like, my sister is heavily into her faith. And I'm speaking to anybody who stands firmly on something that they believe in. I'm not just talking about Christian girls, but I'm talking about girls who stand firmly on their morals. Especially when you're about to go to college, or you just graduated high school. Even if you're still in high school, but you're about to enter the real world as an adult, please understand that some people are placed in your life to ruin your path, to take your energy, okay? They are looking for a way to, you stand on that? That's a boundary? That's a principle? Let me make you do something. Let me try to see if I could get you to do something else. If you're a virgin and you tell a guy that you're talking to because you're interested, they're like, oh yeah, I'm a virgin. He is going to sit here and lie to you to get in your panties. He is going to He's gonna, oh, I love you. He's gonna get you everything that you want. He's going to flash so much stuff in your face that you are blinded and you're thinking, wow, this is love. He's gonna tell you BS, bullshit, like breath reeks of bullshit, bro. Like stuff that's like, why would you believe that? Just to get in your pants. Stay away from those. That's the boyfriends. The boyfriends count in this video too, because we as young girls or young men, we tend to like, oh, just believe the fantasy. Believe that, oh, this is my girl, this is my world, this is my man, my man, my man, my man. Y'all love saying that. That's my man. Like anything, okay? Y'all believe it. Y'all believe this, and I need y'all to think. A person, like, if you got a boyfriend or a partner who does drugs and you don't do drugs, and they're gonna, the longer you spend time with them and you tell them, hey, I don't want to do coke. I don't like coke. The longer you stay around them while they're doing coke, you're gonna end up doing coke. Understand that. You're gonna end up sniffing. No judgment to the people that do that. That's your business. Like, look, I'm not looking. That's your business. Get help, but that's your business. But it's like, stay away from that. You got a bunch of friends in a group who, oh, we all go to 2-mans, we go to 3-mans, we meet up with dudes, we like to get fucked and stuff like that. That's your business. We're young, live your life, you're gonna figure out on your own time and understand the issues with certain stuff that I'm saying. So I'm not judging you. We all got our own paths, so you take yours. But for my girls who are not like that, you don't want to be friends with girls like that because they're going to lead you down the wrong path. Like, I'm serious. And I'm not making fun of anybody because I was young and I made mistakes. I'm still young. What am I talking? I'm 19, bro. I'm 19. But I'm the eldest. I'm the older sister. And this is for, like, just girls my age and just my age range, girls younger, stuff like that. Like, we are entering the real world. Like, people are beast out here. Like, you thought high school was bad, you thought middle school and that, your home life. No, people are evil, bro. Like, people do heinous shit every single day. Your friends, you thinking, oh, I could trust her, I could be around her. Kanika Jenkins, think about that story. When y'all think about fake friends, think about that. How y'all let y'all drunk friend roam around in a hotel and y'all find her and she ends up in a freezer with some organs taken out. Think about that. Those are friends. Those are your friends. You go to a party together. Y'all don't leave home together. Y'all don't leave the party together. That's your friend. She dates all your exes. That's your friend. Every dude that you say you like, she automatically they just start dating. They just start talking. That's your friend. That's your friend. The girl y'all are around a bunch of dudes, and all of a sudden she start acting funny. She start putting your business out there. That's your friend. That's your friend. Your business get told. All of a sudden, your panties when you had discharge and you was ovulating, and you got some discharge. You got some white crust on your freaking panties, and it's posted on Instagram and whatnot. And that's your friend. She was the only girl at your house at that sleepover. That's your friend. Think. Like, I need y'all to think. Think, please. We're entering the real world. My girls who are going to college and you're staying on campus and stuff like that. I know you're gonna be lonely because you're gonna have to make friends. You're gonna have to make these connections, and it's better if you know how to move and operate. That's what I'm saying. It's better if I feel like we don't have to go through a lot of stuff. You ever heard the term history repeats itself? I remember in 8th grade, I had this teacher. She had a book that said, don't make me repeat myself. And it said history, quoted by history. And I thought that book was so cool. Like, every time I saw her walk around with that book, I was like, wow, I just love that. That's so Tumblr. Let me take a picture of that. That's something you post on Tumblr, okay? And I just thought, like, history does repeat itself. Like, nothing's new. Nothing is new. Everything is the same. Like, it's a different time, but, like, is it really? Like, imagine being God, and it's like you created this world, and like you've seen everything, you know everything, and you're just like looking down and you're just like, wow, like, I've seen this happen before. Wow. And then when those rare times when you do get someone who does something extraordinary and stuff like that, and it's big and it blows up, and it's just like, I don't know, it's just like you're thinking like, wow, like I've still seen this before, you know? You ever thought about that? But yeah, I want you guys to be honest with yourselves. This person drains my energy. Does this person make mean comments about me that make me feel little, you know? Is this person my friend? Chances are, if you gotta ask that person, it's not your friend, okay? And I don't want to say always jump to conclusions, because sometimes people need, no, some of those things you need to jump to conclusion, but sometimes people need they need to grow. Just because somebody was a bad friend doesn't necessarily make them a bad person, and they need time to grow, and they need time to actually like go through some things and learn how they need to grow up. And then usually y'all could connect back because they grew up. Sometimes you have those friendships too, where it's just like, I don't think you deserve a second chance, or oh, I think I should give you a second chance. And then when you give them a second chance, you're like, why did I even text you back? Like, are you guys ever like that? Like, it's like, like we didn't end up on a bad note, but like it's enough for us not to be together. And then you're like, okay, well, let me just, they talking all this sweet stuff. You're just like, all right, cool. Like, maybe we could start again. No, that's the worst thing you can do. Don't go back. Don't go back, okay? Keep going forward. Keep moving forward. It did not work for a reason, okay? That friendship, oh, we was best friends, we was locked in, it did not work for a reason. Sometimes people find their way back to themselves, but 9 times out of 10, you will regret that. Like, you will, because there was a reason why that friendship ended. There's a reason why, okay? There's a reason why that he not your man no more. It's not my man anymore. There's a reason why that's not your girl. That's not your girl, okay? So please think. Please think. And I want you guys to be safe out there. Be mindful on who you take trips with. Be mindful of who you let in your home. Be mindful who you tell your business to. Be mindful who you bring your man around. That's tea. Sip that. Yes. And make sure it's hot, okay? Sip it slow because it's hot, all right? Please be careful, all right? Not everybody has your best interest at heart. So yeah, I wanted to put that video out there. I love you guys. You guys are freaking amazing. I don't want to keep cursing. I think y'all are amazing. And I'm trying to grow this big little world here on YouTube with you guys. Connection-wise, you know? Channel-wise, connection. I feel like you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. And comment down below if there's more, type of friends you should avoid. I would really love, y'all would, because a lot of people would see my videos and DM me things from my video. And I'm just like, oh, yeah, like, I'm glad we could talk about this, but can you leave it down in the comments, please? So I can get more traction, please. Just saying, like, I'm not. You can do whatever you want. I respond regardless, but it's like, for the sake that I made the video down there, maybe. Sorry, just saying. But yeah, guys, bye.